Welcome to House Envy, where we're diving into the world of tiny apartment maximalism. If you're ready to explore how to transform a small space into a bold, personality-filled haven, you're in the right place. Today, we'll explore affordable, yet stylish design ideas that turn every corner into a statement. If you love home design and are craving fresh ideas, hit that subscribe button, like, and comment below to share your thoughts. Maximalism in small spaces may sound intimidating, but it's all about embracing your personal style and creating an environment that feels expansive in character, if not size. Think layered patterns, rich colors, and standout furniture pieces. Even with a budget, you can maximize your tiny space by choosing bold accents that make a big impact. We're going to show you how you can do all of this while still keeping things functional and practical. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of design strategies that will help you create a tiny apartment that's full of flair, without feeling cluttered. Whether you live in a cozy city flat or a charming little studio, you can easily achieve this stylish transformation. Ready to begin your journey to maximalist greatness? Let's get started. Maximalism is all about embracing abundance in design. Unlike minimalism, which focuses on clean lines and simplicity, maximalism is about layering textures, colors, and patterns. It's an aesthetic that celebrates individuality and the beauty of eclectic decor. By filling your space with items that hold meaning and appeal, you create a room that tells a unique story, all while looking cohesive. In a tiny apartment, maximalism can feel like a bold challenge, but it's entirely possible when done thoughtfully. Instead of overwhelming a small space, maximalism makes each piece stand out and interact with the others in a creative way. It's about balancing the bold with the beautiful, ensuring every item has a purpose without crowding the room. Whether it's through vibrant wall art, mismatched furniture, or striking accessories, maximalism creates a space that's anything but ordinary. It's a style that reflects personality and passion, turning even the smallest room into a colorful haven. Stay with us as we break down how to execute this design philosophy in your own tiny apartment. When it comes to maximalism, color and pattern play a central role in creating depth and personality. Bold colors like rich jewel tones, deep blues, or vibrant oranges can energize a small space and make it feel larger than life. The key is not just to pick colors you love but to use them to create a visual dialogue across the room. Mixing different patterns, floral, geometric, stripes, adds even more complexity to the design, while maintaining harmony through careful selection. In a tiny apartment, the trick is balancing all the colors and patterns without overwhelming the space. Think of using a strong accent color on a wall or a bold rug to anchor the room. Patterns on throw pillows or art can add layers of interest. The goal is to use colors and patterns as a means of expression, layering them in ways that enhance the room's atmosphere. Don't be afraid to experiment with a variety of bold choices, but also remember that maximalism is about contrast and harmony. By pairing a loud floral wallpaper with a solid-colored sofa, or mixing geometric patterns with organic textures, you'll create an exciting space that doesn't feel chaotic. The right combination of hues and designs can transform any room into a visual feast. One of the defining features of maximalist design is the use of bold, statement-making furniture. When working with a tiny apartment, selecting a few key pieces that really stand out can transform the space. Think oversized armchairs, vintage-inspired sofas, or even a beautifully designed bookshelf that doubles as a sculptural piece. The key is to choose furniture that speaks to your personality and adds character without overcrowding the room. While maximalism thrives on creativity, it's important to be strategic when selecting statement furniture in a small space. A large sofa in a rich color or a patterned armchair can anchor the room, allowing the rest of the decor to flow around it. Mixing styles, like pairing a modern coffee table with a traditional armchair, creates contrast and adds layers to the design. Remember, in a tiny apartment, less is more in terms of the number of pieces, but each one should make a statement. When selecting statement furniture, always consider the scale of the piece. Large, heavy pieces in a small apartment can feel overwhelming. Instead, look for furniture that is bold but still proportionate to the space. Opt for designs that are visually impactful but not too bulky, like a sleek, mid-century modern chair or a sculptural side table. This will help create a maximalist look while maintaining a sense of balance. One of the keys to successful maximalist design is the art of layering textures. In a small space, the mix of different materials, like velvet cushions, woven throws, and metallic accents, can create a rich and inviting atmosphere. Textures add depth and warmth, making the space feel more luxurious and tactile. By layering fabrics, woods, metals, and ceramics, you create an environment that invites touch and interaction, making the room feel lived in and dynamic. In a tiny apartment, textures can also be used to visually divide a room or zone a specific area. For instance, a plush rug under a coffee table, paired with a velvet throw on a sofa, creates a cozy corner. This layering not only adds visual appeal but also makes the space feel cozy and intimate, which is especially important in smaller rooms. Each texture adds an element of comfort and sophistication. Balancing different textures is key in maximalism. Too many textures can overwhelm the senses, but when used thoughtfully, they complement each other beautifully. Think of contrasting soft fabrics with hard surfaces like metal or wood. Layering helps to add personality and dimension to the space, making it feel not only visually exciting but also welcoming and warm. Lighting plays a crucial role in bringing a maximalist design to life. In a tiny apartment, it's important to think beyond just overhead lights. Creative lighting solutions can create a dramatic atmosphere and accentuate the bold design choices you've made. Incorporating statement lighting pieces, like oversized chandeliers or unique pendant lights, adds flair to the room and acts as a piece of art in itself. Layering different lighting sources, such as task lighting, ambient lighting, and accent lights, can highlight specific design elements and help create a balanced look. When using lighting in a maximalist apartment, consider both function and style. Task lighting, such as table lamps or reading lights, provides practical illumination for activities, while accent lights, like spotlights or LED strips, can highlight certain areas like artwork or textured walls. By combining different lighting elements, you not only illuminate the space but also create depth and drama. The key is in the contrast, highlighting dark corners while emphasizing bright spots of color and texture. Maximalism is all about making a statement, and lighting is no exception. Consider dramatic fixtures, like a vintage chandelier or a sculptural floor lamp, that serve as a focal point in the room. The interplay of light and shadow can enhance the textures and colors you've chosen, creating a dynamic and ever-changing ambience. Whether it's through soft mood lighting or bold statement pieces, lighting can elevate the maximalist vibe and bring your design to life. Art is a vital element in creating a maximalist design, especially in small spaces. Bold artwork, whether large canvases or eclectic galleries, can dramatically elevate the look of a tiny apartment. In a space with limited square footage, art provides a sense of individuality and can act as the focal point of a room. Large, colorful pieces on the walls or a gallery wall full of varying frames and styles can immediately bring energy to the space and draw attention away from the room's size. Maximalism celebrates the beauty of abundance, and artwork is no exception. Mixing different mediums, paintings, sculptures, and prints, adds a rich, layered feel to the design. Choose pieces that resonate with you personally, whether they're bold abstracts, vintage posters, or meaningful photographs. The goal is to inject personality into your space, and nothing does that better than art. The eclectic mix of styles can come together to create a harmonious and dynamic design. In a small apartment, art can also be used strategically to define areas within an open layout. A bold piece above a sofa can anchor the living room, while a smaller work in the dining area can create visual interest. Don't be afraid to mix large-scale art with smaller pieces, creating a balanced yet eclectic visual flow throughout the apartment. By incorporating art in unexpected places, like the bathroom or hallway, you'll create a cohesive and stylish home. In a tiny apartment, using bold colors can create a lively and dynamic environment. Maximalism is all about embracing rich hues that evoke personality and energy. Whether you choose jewel tones like emerald green or deep sapphire blue, or go for vibrant accents like mustard yellow and fiery red, these colors can make a big impact in a small space. A bold color palette adds warmth and richness, turning your tiny apartment into a vibrant home. Don't be afraid to mix contrasting colors in a maximalist design. For example, pairing warm oranges with cool blues or using rich greens alongside metallic gold can create an eye-catching and harmonious design. The key is to balance the colors throughout the room, so they complement rather than overwhelm. You can introduce bold colors through wall paint, furniture, accessories, or textiles like curtains and cushions. In smaller spaces, bold colors also have the ability to create visual interest and movement. By using colors strategically, you can draw attention to certain areas, such as a statement wall or a colorful piece of furniture. Incorporating a rich color palette also creates depth and dimension, making the space feel bigger and more dynamic. A carefully chosen mix of colors in the right places transforms even the smallest apartment into an inviting, personalized haven. Incorporating personal touches into your maximalist design adds authenticity and warmth. Whether it's family heirlooms, travel souvenirs, or vintage finds, these items bring character and a sense of history to your tiny apartment. They provide a story to tell and make the space feel truly yours. Personal items act as conversation starters and infuse your home with unique charm. Maximalism is about celebrating individuality, so don't be afraid to surround yourself with things that have meaning. Mix and match furniture, decor, and objects from different eras and places to create a one-of-a-kind space. These personal items can even serve as the focal point in a room. A collection of antique books, a vintage mirror, or a quirky sculpture can spark interest and add layers of personality. Small spaces don't have to sacrifice personality. In fact, the more personal touches you incorporate, the more lived in and cozy your apartment will feel. You can blend the old and the new, finding new uses for vintage items or reimagining modern pieces with sentimental value. By making your tiny apartment truly reflective of who you are, you create a space that feels comfortable and vibrant. Maximalism thrives on wall art that makes a statement. In a small space, bold and creative wall displays become focal points, drawing attention and adding character to the room. Rather than using conventional or minimalistic art, opt for eclectic arrangements, large-scale artwork, or a gallery wall filled with diverse styles. These pieces add visual interest and give your apartment personality. Creating a unique wall art display allows you to showcase your taste and interests. Whether it's a collection of vintage posters, contemporary paintings, or framed textiles, mixing different styles adds richness and visual appeal. Don't be afraid to go large or experiment with layering art pieces to create a dynamic and textured effect. The idea is to fill your walls with art that tells your story and adds drama to the space. Wall art in a tiny apartment can transform an otherwise blank, uninspiring wall into a vibrant canvas of color and texture. The right pieces can change the whole mood of a room, whether you're choosing oversized paintings to create an impact or small, intricate works that add subtle beauty. The key is to mix pieces with varying frames, textures, and colors to elevate the space. In a tiny apartment, creating multifunctional spaces is key to maximizing both functionality and style. Incorporating furniture that serves multiple purposes, such as a sofa bed or a dining table that doubles as a workspace, helps optimize every inch of the room. These solutions allow you to maintain a maximalist approach while making sure the space is practical and livable. With the right layout and furniture choices, you can create distinct zones within the same room. A cleverly positioned bookshelf can separate a living area from a workspace, while a large mirror can visually expand the space. Maximalism doesn't mean filling every corner with unnecessary pieces. Instead, it's about thoughtfully using multifunctional furniture and design to create a cohesive, vibrant atmosphere. Consider how each piece in your apartment can do double duty. A decorative console table may also function as a desk, or ottomans can double as both seating and storage. The beauty of a well-thought-out maximalist design is that every element contributes to the space's personality and functionality. By embracing multifunctional design, you ensure that your apartment feels both comfortable and stylish, no matter its size. As we wrap up our journey through maximalist design for tiny apartments, we can appreciate how bold, eclectic, and vibrant this style truly is. While maximizing every inch of your space with color, texture, and unique decor, it's important to remember that maximalism is about expressing personality. It's the art of filling your home with pieces that inspire joy and reflect who you are. In a tiny apartment, every design decision counts. By layering textures, incorporating multifunctional furniture, and choosing statement art pieces, you can create a rich, lively environment. The key is to embrace the bold and think outside the box, creating a home that feels expansive and welcoming, even within the smallest of spaces. If you found these tips helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more home design inspiration. Let's continue transforming spaces together, and feel free to share your maximalist journey with us in the comments. Your home can be as bold, stylish, and unique as you are.